Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another edition of Calcio with Reno Z. This is your fellow Paisan, of course. And finally, today is the last day of Serie A. What a weekend has been. Good, bad, who got relegated today, who maintained the Champions League. We're going to cover a little bit of everything, if I can try and if my memory is good. Before anything, put a beautiful like and subscribe. I want to see these subscriptions going beam, 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 bada beam, bada boom, hi, hi, hi. And the likes, of course. And leave the comments down below, ladies and gentlemen. What have we just witnessed today? I want to start off with this Atalanta, Torino. Then at the end, Napoli, Roma, then Udinese e Frosinone. Correct? Well, I want to talk about this Atalanta. I was convinced, thanks to Atalanta winning the Europa League, that they will maintain the 6 spots Champions League. Today, Atalanta wins 3-0 against Torino because they're 4th place, because they're already in the position of Champions League. Roma doesn't, they'll probably do it for next year. Like Roma doesn't qualify. Only 5 spots. For me, this doesn't really make sense with these rules whatsoever. I was talking with my friend, but it does make a point. Yes, you win the Coppa Italia, you're automatically in Champions League. But if you stay 5th place, Roma will, take that 6th spot for the Champions League. At the end of the day, yes, people could put the blame now on Bologna because they lost with Genoa, so it's Bologna's fault that Roma couldn't make it. Well, like it or not, guys, at least for me, I was like this year we cannot say nothing about Atalanta after what we witnessed with the Europa League. But you actually think that we're going to lose with Torino? Or find a way to lose to keep Roma? It would be nice so Roma can spend more money and, see Roma in Champions League after so long. But I don't know. You ask me, guys. These rules are kind of weird for me, but it is what it is. People on my end from Italy, friends of mine, are saying it was rigged, it was paid for not let Roma, and I have to hear these stories. Like, you actually think that Atalanta, the team that they have now, that Lukman scored, Palisic did the rigore. That guy Lukman is unbelievable. You're telling me they couldn't beat Torino? Torino has been terrible recently, so I don't know. People look at sports differently. If you're thinking that it's rigged, don't watch Calcio. Like, straight up. But at the other end, Roma loses with Empoli, which Empoli, I think they're through. They're still in Serie A, which Nicola saved the situation. Then unfortunately, Frosinone did not make it today. They lost with Udinese, correct? 1-0 last minute, I think 76 minute. Kenan Davis scored. And the sad part about Frosinone, they're back to Serie B, but it was really sad. Di Francesco crying. Unfortunately, gonna see this situation, but I kind of feel bad for Frosinone because it's kind of close to my town in Celano, like an hour and a half or so, maybe an hour. It's a part of Lazio, of course, but I have a lot of paisans from Frosinone. They played like they had a good team. It was pretty exciting. Certain teams, they caused them trouble, like the big teams, So let's wait and see what's going to happen next. Now we got these 5 teams in the Champions League. Inter, they tied today with Verona. Milan, they were winning yesterday, but 2-1, I believe, and then they went up to 3-3. So, but they still maintain that second place. Then we got third place Juventus, which they did a good performance yesterday against Monza. Thank you, Mr. Montero. Thank you, Montero, for these last 2 days. That showed us a little bit of calcio, don't you think? That the boys did score. I was pretty happy, which we haven't seen this for a long time, besides the Coppa Italia. But when you have a dinosaur in the bench, that's what you're going to get. So congratulations to Montero. I hope to see you, our future coach, in the future. Then fourth place, of course, Bologna. Now Thiago Motta's out. The Bologna people are not happy. They're calling him, if he went to, I bet you, if he went to Inter or if he went to Barcelona whatsoever, he won't be criticized. But if he goes to Juve, he's being criticized. But that's the part of sports, don't you think? Then, funny enough, he went to Barcelona to visit his family. And people were hoping that he was going to go to Barcelona. He's coming to Juve, guys. The senior's going to be this week, and I can't wait. Then Atalanta 5th, Roma 6th, and Lazio 7th. Where is Napoli? I forgot to check, but apparently they're not even at the Conference League. Wow, by having this beautiful Calcio last year, they dominated the Serie A in Champions League in Serie A. They win the Scudetto, meritata, deserved, and look at them now. And now apparently Conte might go there to coach. De Laurentiis he's not gonna last long, Mr. Conte, if you ask me. Like, I didn't want him Juventus. I never judge him as a coach because I don't want minestre riscaldate. For me, he's always a Juventino, and he is a great coach. Like it or not, he knows how to fix and everything. So let's leave his behavior if things go sideways. But not every coach is gonna stay forever and has the same attitude. But as a coach, as a costruttore, Conte, that's what De Laurentiis is pointing at. But why did De Laurentiis did not pick him for last year? After the Scudettos, getting rid of Spalletti because he pushed him away. And why didn't he put Conte now, last year? People don't think. We'll wait and see what happens. Then Milan, there was a farewell with Pioli. His last day was yesterday. All the best on Pioli. We'll see where he's going to go, because Gasperini is going to stay at Atalanta. And besides that, my fellow paisans, nothing special to say. This is all I have to say for this little Serie A recap. Stay tuned for Calcio Mercato. I'm going to talk about, of course, Juventus, then wherever comes along with Milan, Inter, all the teams, some novità, especially Bologna. I'm curious to see Bologna. Juventus, they already got Di Gregorio and Calafiori, which they were in talks today, so we're going to see confirmed. I think it's confirmed today, but they will put official. I did post it on my Instagram, so you can check it on my Instagram, Twitter, and my Facebook, Soccer Forever December Culture, because my Facebook, it cannot change my name, my profile, Calcio 3 Notes. I have to see. Anyways, buona domenica a tutti. Happy Sunday to everyone. I will keep in touch. Eventually, I'll do some lives here and there. And let's enjoy the Euro. And of course, next week, I'll do a little recap analysis of Real Madrid and Borussia Dortmund. Like and subscribe e ci vediamo, ragazzi. Ciao ciao, e you.